Aisin Joro Puyi was born in Beijing in February 1906. He's the nephew of the reigning Qing Dynasty Emperor of China, Guangzhou. The Qings are Manchus from the northeast of China. They've been ruling the vast country since 1644. For nearly 3 years, Puyi lives quietly in this palace in Beijing. His father is the emperor's brother, Zaifeng. But dramatic events sweeping China are about to change little Puyi's life forever. Whilst industrial and political revolutions are spreading worldwide, China retains a feudal society that has existed for over 2,000 years. At the dawn of the 20th century, civil unrest and local conflicts between competing warlords are widespread. The times are ideal for major political upheaval. The Qing rulers remain isolated in their palace in Beijing, the Forbidden City. For the Qings, the palace represents the very center of the civilized world. They'll only venture out to the Summer Palace, a tranquil retreat they've constructed for themselves nearby. Although Guangzhou's emperor, the real power is wielded by a remarkable woman, the emperor's aunt, Empress Dowager Cixi. Now in her 70s, Cixi has been at the imperial palaces since the age of 16 and has successively been an imperial concubine, then consort, and finally empress. Over the years, she's gained in power and influence until even Puyi's uncle, the emperor, kneels before her. Her technique is to dominate the reigning emperor from a very young age. First, her own 6-year-old son, then Guangzhou from the age of 3. Now in his 30s, he's still childless, and Cixi looks for a new boy emperor to manipulate. When Guangzhou falls gravely ill with a mysterious ailment, Cixi issues what will turn out to be her final decree. 2-year-old Puyi is to succeed as emperor and is summoned to her presence in the Forbidden City. Neither his father nor mother is allowed to accompany him. The little boy is terrified by the palace. He would later describe the scene.
There was this eerie curtain before me, and behind it, an extremely ugly and thin face.
The timing is extraordinary. Emperor Guangzhou dies the very next day, aged 37. Almost unbelievably, Cixi herself dies only 24 hours later. And just like that, tiny Puyi is suddenly Emperor of China. On the 2nd of December 1908, Puyi is placed on the gold gilded throne as the 10th emperor of the Qing dynasty. Puyi is too young to understand the momentous events sweeping the country. Kuomintang party leader Sun Yat-sen is calling for a republic. For many, it's an opportunity to end the Manchu minority's feudal dominance. For decisions, the Qing court relies on Puyi's father, Zaifeng, acting as Prince Regent, and the previous emperor's widow, Empress Dowager Long Yu. When a rebellion spreads throughout China, they order it crushed, only to find their army no longer obeys its Manchu commander. They're forced to appoint popular general Yuan Shikai to resolve the crisis. He's a cunning and ambitious politician who quickly engineers Xiafang's resignation as regent. With Xiafang out of the way, Yuan bluntly informs Empress Long Yu that the young emperor Puyi has no choice but to abdicate. In January 1912, the Republic of China is proclaimed, with Sun Yat-sen announced as its first president. A few days after Puyi's 6th birthday, a tearful Empress Long Yu bows to the inevitable and places her seal on the act of abdication of the Qing Emperor. The terms agreed by the new republic are known as the Articles of Favorable Treatment of the Emperor. They allow Puyi to retain his imperial title and also a substantial allowance to maintain a court and household of eunuchs and servants. A few months after the abdication, a broken-hearted Empress Long Yu dies, and Puyi's father Xiafang returns to oversee the curious imperial court that now remains. Ten months later, Sun Yat-sen relinquishes the presidency to Yuan Shikai. On New Year's Day of 1913, Yuan stages his presidential investiture at the Forbidden City. With this, the great Qing Empire, which has ruled China for 268 years, is officially gone, marking the end of 2,132 years of feudal society. It's a huge moment in Chinese history. But for little Puyi, the story is far from over.